Stop living in reaction mode. There is an acronym I want to share with you. It's called SOBER. SOBER. I didn't make it up. One of my mentors, or when I say mentors, I read a lot of books, listen to a lot of books. I've seen coaches. I can't remember who told me this. But SOBER stands for stop, observe, breathe, evaluate, and then respond. Sober. Take that second to take a breath before you react is pretty much what it's saying. Evaluate, then respond. Welcome. Today I want to talk about responsibility. And when I'm talking about responsibility, I'm not talking about, you're responsible for taking the trash out on Tuesdays and you have kids soccer on Thursdays. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about taking 100% internal responsibility, because the baddest people on the planet, they take this responsibility. And if you want to be the baddest person on the planet, I'm going to show you guys how. 100% responsibility simply means you are not pointing the finger. And the way I see it, it's basically choosing to live an enlightened path, choosing to grow internally. And once you start taking responsibility, you really start killing all excuses. And when you join the journey of killing your excuses, there's no better way that I can say this. You feel almost naked. You feel exposed. There is nobody else to blame. It's nobody else's fault. When you choose to take this realm, it can be scary, but it's okay, because everything good comes on the other side of fear. So let me take you back to a time where, I wanted to get in shape. A lot of you probably want to get in shape. And I would just blame my genetics all the time. The universe or God, whatever you believe in, made me a fat kid, right? No matter what I did, somebody can eat a piece of bread. But if I eat that piece of bread, I just blow up. I mean, some of that is true. Maybe depending on your body type, it might take more effort to get a lean, muscular body. But the choice is to have excuses or simply take 100% responsibility. So what did I do? I knew that there's certain things in the food groups that I can't eat. A lot of you, maybe like me, are intolerant to gluten. Some of you are allergic to gluten. So I have two choices. I can eat that pizza like everybody else. Like my son. This kid is lean. He can eat a whole pizza, 3 burgers, and the guy is lean. It's not just because of the age. It's because that's his body type. Now, I can't do that. I definitely can't do that because my stomach will get bloated. I won't be able to sleep at night. I'll have gas, too much information, but some of you guys know what I'm talking about. I have to go inside, self-reflect, and be like, okay, it's not the pizza's fault. It's not my wife's fault because she invited everybody to the party. And I'm like, no, you invited everyone to the party and everyone's eating pizza and I ate it too. No. It wasn't until I started taking responsibility for myself and my own actions did my life start leveling it up. Let's take it away from pizza. Let's take it to business. A lot of you guys are entrepreneurs that watch this channel like me. Oh boy. If you don't start taking 100% responsibility in your business is going to tank. Because when you choose to become an entrepreneur, you choose a life where nobody is watching you, as no one's taking attendance. You don't show up, you don't show out. Period. If you want the best things in life, the money, the awards, and all that kind of stuff, whatever your why is, the cars, or maybe it's just to be the best version of yourself, whatever it is for you. I don't know what it is for you, only you know. But in order to get there, you got to kill the excuses. I was walking with a friend of mine a couple months ago. We're walking down the street, we're grabbing lunch. We happen to have an office here at a really cool place, and we can walk to all the restaurants. So lunchtime, co-worker friend, let's go out for lunch. Perfect. Go for lunch. It's cloudy out. On the way back, it started raining. First thing I thought is, hey, it's pretty cool being in the rain. Maybe I should have brought my umbrella. This person that I was walking with, I won't mention any names, started complaining. Man, this country sucks. It's always raining. And then it's going to get cold. And then it's snowing. And when it's hot, it's too hot. I'm like, yo, is anything good enough for you? I didn't say that. But I knew right away this is a person that might not take responsibility for his life. Okay? Because if he's doing this on a walk from the office to the restaurant over a little rain, it wasn't even raining that hard. My first thought, cool, it's raining. My honest first thought was like, damn, I don't have to water the grass today. And I want green grass. So I was like, okay, cool, I don't have to water the grass. Or I should have brought an umbrella. His first thought, this country sucks. Why do I bring this up? Because there was a point in my life that I was like that too. I was definitely like that. And how did it work out for me? Not too well. And some of you watching this video might get in fights with your significant other. You ever get in fights with your significant other? If you don't, I don't know, you got to make a video and share that secret. But if you do, I'm going to tell you what can solve a lot of those arguments. Taking 100% responsibility. You were supposed to do the dishes today. It was your turn to do the dishes. Your significant other comes back from work, opens the door after a long day, and boom. You're watching TV, and he or she just says to you, oh, weren't you supposed to do the dishes today? The old me, and maybe you right now, would be like, I took out the garbage. I took the kids to school this morning. I had a long day. Like, you're talking to me about dishes? Yeah, fucker, I'm talking to you about dishes because that's what you were supposed to do. We go in this tit-to-tat mode. But what if that person sitting on the couch actually took some time and said, okay, I see where my significant other is coming from. I actually was supposed to do the dishes today. Instead of blaming him or her, go inside and say, you know what? The truth is, this morning when we were both rushing out, I said I will be home a little bit earlier and I will do the dishes. And I didn't. So when this person comes in and said, did you do the dishes? I got to take 100% responsibility. Either get my ass off the couch and say, sorry, babe, my bad, and get that sponge and start scrubbing, or choose to do the opposite and blame her or him. Now, let's do an inside reflection on business again. Okay? I happen to be in the real estate world. So for you entrepreneurs that are realtors, and you realtors, you are entrepreneurs, you're also marketers, this one's for you. Anybody in sales knows that the thing that you have to do is have conversations with people. If you're not having conversations with people, you're done. You know, there's this whole lead generation formula that comes into play. Where do I get leads from? Do I, in my world, do I door knock? Do I cold call? Should I do online leads? Should I pay a company to get the leads? Who gives a shit about the leads? I have so many people in my office here that I'm running, full of realtors that I love, but do they love themselves because they have all these leads, but they don't call them? So let's get to the point. A salesperson needs to get on the phone. And if you're a salesperson and you're on the phone, you're having more conversations. Those conversations are going to lead to three things. Someone that says yes to you. We know that's few and far in between. A lot of people that'll say no to you. So grow thick skin now or get out of the business. But the magic and the money is in the maybes. Most people, when you're in sales, are going to say maybe to you. And it comes out in different ways. I'm not ready to buy yet, but maybe next spring. Oh, I'm watching the interest rates. So I have to have a funnel for people that are in the maybes. Different story for a different day. But the point is, if I'm not making those phone calls, if I'm not prospecting, I can't blame anybody else. Because one of my mentors told me that your results do not lie. If you're 30 pounds overweight, your scale is not lying. Your actions are. If you don't like the amount of zeros in your bank account, Rick, is what they told me. Your results cannot lie. What are you doing to get those results? I wasn't taking 100% responsibility. I love to blame other people. It's too hot. It's too cold. Taxes are too high. Even when I do make money, the government takes it. No. Usually, we want to avoid action. Okay? We want to avoid action. And when we don't take responsibility, what surfaces and what leads our life is reaction. I'm going to tell you a story about my brother. My older brother, unfortunately, he had passed away with brain cancer back in over 10 years ago now. And it was obviously affected my family. I'm sure there's things that have affected your family. And one of the reasons I want to be the best version of myself is because I want to do his life and my life justice. But the point to the story is this. One thing that I really remember, and he was one of my mentors, whose older brother isn't their mentor. He said, Rick, in life you cannot control other people's actions. You can only control your reactions. Damn. You know how many times that plays in my head over and over and over? Let me repeat it. In life, you cannot control other people's actions. You can only control your reactions to their actions. So when you decide to control your reaction, you look at those moments of argument or something that you need to accomplish. You look at them as a gift. Because this gift is going to allow you to surface the best version of yourself and really grow. Really grow. Stop living in reaction mode. There is an acronym I want to share with you. It's called SOBER. SOBER. I didn't make it up. One of my mentors, or when I say mentors, I read a lot of books, listen to a lot of books. I've seen coaches. I can't remember who told me this. But SOBER stands for stop, observe, breathe, evaluate, and then respond. SOBER. Take that second to take a breath before you react is pretty much what it's saying. Evaluate, then respond. Stop, observe, breathe, evaluate, respond. You know how many times people's reactions ruin their lives? They end up in jail. Split second. Boom. Someone push you at the club. You grab a bottle. Hit them over the head. That person ends up dying because you hit them in the wrong spot. We've heard of these things. It was a good person. Never had a charge before. He was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Didn't control his or her reaction. Hit that person. That person happened. Something bad happened. Person ended in jail. The love of your life, your twin flame, your soulmate, the person that you would die for, said something wrong to you. You reacted. Did something really stupid. Grabbed their phone, threw it across broke it on the wall. Pushed them. Maybe you guys got physically abusive. Like it just happened in a second. What if you took the time just to control your reaction? Now, if you look at those people that are in these extreme examples, let's say that person that went to jail over road rage, let's say. You ever been in road rage? Get to that in a second. But this person that went to jail because of that instance, if you went and talked to them when they're sober, SOBER, and they had time to reflect, you know how sorry they feel? Not only did they ruin their lives, but they ruined the other person's lives and all their family's lives. I love playing poker. Some of you guys do too. And if you're a poker player, you know what it means to go on tilt. So one time I made the World Poker Tour. True story. Okay. And I did pretty well. There was thousands of people there. I think I came in like 27th place or something like that. But during that poker tournament, it was Texas Hold'em. I got it so far because I'm not even playing the cards. I'm playing the person's emotion. I'm playing the position on the table. I won't get into a whole poker thing. Some of you guys are playing poker like, yeah, let's talk about it. Maybe another video we can talk about poker. But the point is, I would play the person's emotions. There was one time where this gentleman was sitting across from me. Okay. He lost a big hand. He should have won. I think he had pocket kings. Someone went all in. He called the person. I can't remember the situation, but the person had an ace two. Ace two. This guy had pocket kings. Person with an ace two should not have called. Flop came out. There was no aces, no two, no straight, no flush, nothing. He went all in on the flop. Okay. My guy with the two kings calls. Okay. Turn card, nothing. River, you guessed it, ace. He got rivered. Two kings lost, boom, the guy with the ace is cheering, he makes his money. The guy with the king, he was like medium stack. I was watching him, he's on full tilt. He's playing cards that he's not supposed to play. He's in reaction mode, you know what I'm saying? He's in full tilt. Guess who got his money? I did, because I played the fact that he's in a tilt. If you're on the street, you're driving your car, and you get a flat tire, you pull over. Do you get out of that car and flatten all the 3 tires that are good? That would be pretty silly. What a normal person does, they either call somebody or themselves fixes that flat tire. You don't go slash the other 3 tires. That would be a silly reaction, but that's what we're doing in our own lives. We're slashing the other 3 tires. Just take responsibility and fix that one tire, and don't get in reactive mode and ruin the rest of your life, okay? You must take 100% responsibility to be the best version of yourself. Be enlightened. Just because you take 100% responsibility for your actions, that does not make you wrong. I said it before and I'll say it again. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about taking your portion of that wrong and making it right, not for others, but for yourself. Doing the things that you're supposed to do because you said you were going to do them is taking 100% responsibility. And when you start taking 100% responsibility and stop living in reaction, owning your mistakes, fixing them, deciding to be a better version of yourself, your health, your relationships, your business is going to skyrocket. I promise you that. And best of all, when you start mastering these techniques, you get to live and really fulfill your spirit, because you will be in contribution, because you, like me, will want to teach it to others. So if you like this video and you want to see others, keep coming back and we'll share some more stories. Take care, y'all.